Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Welcome.
Yo, we're twinning, yo.
Is this like for real?
For real, for shiz, yo, for shiz.
This was not planned, guys.
It really wasn't. But
this-
look at that. That is crazy. Well, like, dude, like, get out of here.
Any other actress would have run right back into change, but I'm going to believe that
No.
you're gonna.
Who wore it better? Who wore it better? Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank
home.
you very much. Welcome home, guys.
I
Please
am
come in.
very
Please come in.
excited because this is my first ever interview with you, so I feel like I have so much
It's
to
my
ask.
first interview with Film Companion.
Made
So
it
you
happen.
just made me like tick mark like
What
one
you
of my...
said you're going to do is make a cup of coffee for me.
Yes. So do you
So
want to place your bag
Yes,
like comfortably
please,
and then...
thank you. And let's get straight down to business
So,
before we get chatting.
Yeah, like I think I make decent coffee.
I love coffee.
But the days like I'm really like not up to it, then
We
Rati
have.
makes coffee. So Rati, hi bolo. Hi. Hi. So I recently discovered this on Amazon and I really, really like them.
Oh, this is like high
Yeah.
funda coffee scene.
Correct, proper, and it's got hazelnut. So I really like it.
I love my show.
Yeah, like so this coffee like kind of has its own little flavor and fragrance.
Who lives at home with you?
Shifu?
Shifu. your
Yeah,
cat.
yeah. So it's just Shifu and I.
But is your mom, does she double up as a manager as well?
She used to.
She
for
used
the
to.
longest time, yeah.
So like a momager.
Yeah. So that was something that I coined for her in India. And most people say that the Kardashians did it around the same time. So I don't know if I was
Who owns
inspired by
copyright?
them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, my
But
mom
did she
became
ever
a
mess
manager.
up the rules? Like did she ever go full-blown mom when she was supposed to be manager?
She always did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think she's not our manager now? She's gonna kill me. No, but yeah, it kind of gets a little difficult to kind of balance that out because in my head I'm talking to my manager, but in her head she's talking to her daughter. And I'm like, I'm artist who may. And she's like, no, bugger off with your artisty business. I'm your mother. And I'm like, okay, then, yeah. There's no winning there. You've
There's-
lost the battle before it started.
You're right.
You're like,
What's happening here?
so coffee, eventually it's gonna brew. It's gonna come up out of that. So I have 2 cups. One is K and one is S. Obviously it's for Kubbra Sait. But
But today,
it's for Sneha and Kubbra. Yeah. So I really like
where
that.
have you been all my life?
Here, you know. Please find yourself a seat. Find yourself a seat. Please come join us. Yeah.
So I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
Do you think he can tell?
I think he finds his peace in strangers.
So a little bit of snooping around with your previous interviews tells me that you have a gratitude jar somewhere around here.
You want to see it?
If you're cool with it.
Of course. Come on, let's try it. It's right here, actually. It's really cool. So my mom brought this from LA to
It's just
India.
such a sweet thought. So I
Right now?
felt like I had to ask.
So this is like our proverbial cats in our house. I've
Yes,
got lots of cats in our
yes.
house. So that, and then you tend to have like really shitty days sometime.
Mm-hmm. We
So
all
then-
do.
Yeah, so then you just pick something up. Oh wow, this is something that I have written. So drove home in the new Audi. It's a big day for both Danish and me, but the best day for mum as she did it for both of us.
Wow.
So cool. Like
wow.
see?
So you make it a point to count your blessings.
Yeah, count your blessings. Because we tend to lose track of the small achievements.
Yeah, and celebrate them.
Yeah, and celebrate them. But then I think life is not about those milestones, but it's about the journey to the milestones. So I think that's so cool. It's such a nice thought. See, like just puts a smile.
I love it. And speaking of the milestones, it feels like there is a Kubbra Sait pre and post Sacred Games, of course.
Absolutely.
How has life changed? Have you had the chance to like soak it in now that you can just sit back and what's changed?
I think it's just the opportunities that are coming my way that have changed. So my career has changed. It's nice.
It's great, thank you.
So yeah, I think it's just the perspective of career that has changed. So I remember being a hustler, you know, like I needed to be everywhere. What's happening? I need to be there. What's happening? I need to be there. You know, I need to kind of figure my way out to be present. Like I just wanted to be like omnipresent, you know, which would take away a lot and would yield very few returns. So I would want to be as diversified as I could be because I don't know what's going to work, right? But I think that's kind of found its calm now. To say that, okay, now I'm on a new journey. Now let me enjoy this new journey. But I also think it's because, you know, living in Bombay for 10 years, you don't know the city. You don't come here with an agenda. You just know that you want to get somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody does.
Yeah.
And then you just start finding more about yourself, and it's this beautiful process. I think I really enjoyed that process of being.
But speaking of hustle, I know the first time I possibly saw you on screen was a Salman Khan film, no less.
Ready?
But
Or
you
Sultan?
were a maid, like 2
Yeah,
scenes.
already. Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
You really wanted to be an actor, no?
I really wanted to be famous. I really wanted to be famous. So I said, who cares? Salman Khan's film. I remember people who said it, they said, this is going to be the death of your career. Like if you want to be an actor in Bollywood, then you have to like refuse this role. I said, but dude, I don't come with like a backing of, I know so and so, you know, मेरा ये connection है, वो connection है. यार ये दम पे मिल रहा है.
कैसे मिला लेकिन?
I went for an audition और वहाँ पे.
And you were told कि role ये है.
Yeah, but it was placed like parallel lead and इसका side track है, and then you're just like, what? Really? I'm gonna be like parallel role. Salman Khan ke saath, are you kidding me? I remember when Anurag asked me what work I said, go see Ready. जाओ देखो कितना महान काम किया मैंने, जाओ देखो. I was like, I've always taken a lot of pride.
Owned it. Yeah.
Owned it, because in my head I'm like, Ready is going to change my career trajectory. Sultan is going to change my career trajectory. Jodi Breakers, I play a nymphomaniac, it's going to change my career trajectory. I'm very clear from the very beginning that this is going to be like that next crossover. That's the tipping point. But it was Sacred Games.
And now there's Alt Balaji's The Verdict.
I think it's a role that I would have never imagined to see myself in.
Yeah. But what made it the role that you wanted to maybe lend your name to after the euphoria of Sacred Games?
So the first thing was the ability to recognize the fact that if I don't take a chance to do something new, then I'm always going to be that one hit wonder.
Yeah.
And also I was conscious enough not to do the same thing. And most people said, oh, now that you've done it, are you going to get stereotyped? I said, dude, it's taken 100 years to write a role like this, a character like this, a love story like this. You think it's going to happen in like the next 3 months? No, it's not. I'm an accidental actor.
Why do you say that?
Because I was genuinely very happy hosting events, you know, because I'm like, wow, I get to travel the world, but then there was this point where I felt like, wow, guess what? There is a sense of comfort which is really uncomfortable.
That had set in.
That had set in. I'm like, I used to walk into the house and say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to my cat. So I was like, nah, I'm losing my mind. I'm like literally being drawn to like some sort of a, you know, like there is something that's off there. So then I said, I need to find something new. And that new happened with Say going viral and then a Sacred Games. And now this is like this brand new world that I'm experiencing. And I'm so grateful that I'm learning with every project. So I don't think I'm at a place right now to say, okay, I know the project, ye role nahi karna. I want to give my yes and a go ahead to every project that I can afford to do, so that I realize more about my own self. And that's the journey that I'm on right now.
I know that there are like a shit ton of crying scenes in what we've seen so far, and that's something that you were pretty nervous about during the Sacred Games shoot, at least, the crying.
Yeah.
And here you have heavy close-ups of you crying and stuff. Have you mastered the art of getting it right?
No. Actually shat myself. I really did. So the thing was, as I was telling you, right, I'm learning new schools of like art. Acting is an art, and I'm learning like different schools of approaching it. Like with an Anurag Kashyap, your camera is like hidden behind the parda, inside a bush, far away from you, and he's like put a different lens, apparently so it's zooming into your face, and it's nowhere in your eye
It's
line.
not intrusive at all.
No, and it's like, oh, this is your playground. Khelo. Isme. But then you've got Shashant Shah, who put the camera here. And I'm not joking, okay? I haven't said this, but I've been dying to say it. One day he said, there's plaque in her teeth.
He was that close.
He was that close. He said, there's plaque in her teeth. Tell her to go get it clean. And I heard this. And I'm crying. And I was just like so petrified. Because now I don't know what the scene looks like, right? Like now I know people are going to go look for that plaque in the, in the shot. But yeah, but then like we made a dentist open up her outfit on a Sunday. And she fixed my teeth.
So that he could stay that close.
Yeah, so that he would stay that close. So that's like Shashant Sir for you. Like your camera is here.
Do you still feel like an accidental actor, or has the bug fully bitten?
I'm really excited about like the stuff that I'm getting to hear these days and listen. And as I said, I'm very happy to experiment. Like for me, when Gully Boy happened, right? It was a one scene. But for me, it was like, hey, it's Zoya Akhtar's.
Of course, it checks all the boxes.
It just checks all. It's Ranveer Singh, it's Alia.
You're going to the Oscars, baby.
We're going to the Emmys, baby. So
I know.
You know, like, yeah, for me, it's that. It's the excitement of just, I mean, imagine this year's been so phenomenal to think of it when you look at it from the perspective of Gully Boy making it to Oscars, Sacred Games making it to the Emmys, and Dolly Kitty, which is another all Balaji production, going to Busan. And I'm in all three. Pita shit. This girl's going big.
Do you like pinch yourself? Like your gratitude jar is exploding clearly.
Yeah, I know. I should put those three things
Yeah.
into my gratitude jar. Yeah,
You gotta catch up.
I am.
But
yeah.
what really happens when you're sitting on a wave like this? Like, I've heard these stories about how the phone just doesn't stop ringing. Is that legit? Like, what happens?
No, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't even rung once.
Huh? Or it's
Yeah.
on silent. I don't know.
It's always on silent, by the way. It's always on silent. Shit, yeah. My phone's always on silent.
But
yeah.
what happens?
I think, like, people who've known you for the longest turn around and believe that you've changed. You know, like, now you're very big, yeah.
That happens.
When did I say I'm big? You said I'm big. It's like that, you know, that syndrome that people have. Why didn't you call me? Arey, but you're so busy. Okay, I am busy, but why didn't you call me? You know, like, what's the worst that would have happened? I would have missed your call. I would have called you back. Yeah, so, you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not denying I'm famous. Screw you.
I'll say it once more.
Yeah, I'll say that again. I'm famous, yeah, so. I'll tell you why I say I'm famous. It's because for the longest time I've lived on that line of popularity. 200 लोगों ने देखा, booyah. 400 लोगों ने देखा, booyah. You know, but
And
just
today, how many countries are we talking?
120. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. My God. No, 190, isn't it? So yeah, I think it's just that. You know.
I read an interview where you said that you want to come to Bombay and be famous because people listen to famous people.
Yeah.
Are people listening to you now?
Yeah, no. Like, I try as much as possible that my social media feed is of me, as real as possible. I love posting pictures where, you know, I'm sitting with my cat, with my morning cup of coffee. I try my best not to post a picture and put like a roomy quote below it. You know what I mean?
How do you resist?
I do. Sometimes I'm just like, 1 second, Google kholo, love quotes.
Oh no!
Search
That's
karo.
how you do it, huh?
Yeah, Rumi quotes, Kafka. Like, it's so easy to do that, but I really want that picture to speak more than what somebody else's words are. I want me to speak to people.
I have to say, you're possibly one of the only famous people I've interviewed.
You're so sweet. You know, it's a joke, right? When I
No,
said
but
I'm famous, I'm
listen to me.
famous. Please
Who
stop
said
it.
that? Is it okay if I do this interview without makeup? And that's very, very refreshing.
Yeah.
That really is, and it's actually it's sad that it's a big deal, but I feel like I need to mention it. Like, you're just so comfortable in your own skin. So thank you for that.
No,
really.
thank you. I mean, sometimes you just feel there's so much pressure to hide behind or to kind of put your flaws away, or like put them, filter and put them on a back seat or whatever. I think there's a certain level of courage that just kind of just happens, yeah, without thinking too much. It just happens.
And success gives you that courage, or does it make you more nervous?
No, I think success has given me that courage.
That's great.
Also, I think it's success that's like I've always wanted this success. I've always
Really bad?
Yeah, I've always craved it. Like I've always wanted this success. That when it comes to me today, I'm not looking at, yeah, you know, but if my success was at this level, rubbish. It is success. It's right now. It's happening to me. I'm loving every moment right now.
Does it feel as good as you'd anticipated when you were
Yeah.
moving to Bombay 10 years ago?
Yeah, it feels like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I remember everybody who asked me or spoke to me would be like, oh, like, how are you going to like take away the tag of Kukoo? It's going to stick with you, right? Like, you can never do something better than Kukoo. So I actually started by changing the profile pictures on my,
Okay.
you know, on my WhatsApp and Instagram, and because I felt like I was crippling myself to one of the most iconic roles that I would play. And I'm not saying that something like that may not happen again. Something like that may happen again.
Sure.
You know, it may actually turn around and be like, dude, that is amazing. Maybe Ahuja is that role, right?
Sure.
But I'm just like, dude, I just need to realize that that was a first, and I'll never have another first. You know, and then I'm happy. I'm happy to like try out new things, listen to different schools of thought. I'm no expert, so I'm happy to make my mistakes. I'm happy to fall. I'm happy to rise again. I want to give myself that room of error. You know, that saying, oh, you screwed up there. Oh yeah, sure, thanks. But I'm only going to learn if I screw up. So I'm happy for that.
And I was happy listening to the accidental actor find herself. Thank you so much for coffee and a great conversation. I had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Kubbra Sait and you're watching Sneha and I on Spill the Tea. Well, it's coffee for now. But yes, you can watch this video, and if you like it, please subscribe to the Film Companion channel.
I didn't even have to instruct. Thank you.
Bravo, thank you. I'm a little puppy who can jump through hoops.